It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be showing you a bottle of Tucher Dunkles Hefe Weizen, coming in at 5.2% ABV in a 500ml bottle. There's the bottle cap. And today's food, sent by the lovely Stephen from Germany, sent the beer also, is, can some of you remember the Zimmermann meatballs we did, the German meatballs? Well, this is the soup version. It's kind of like cut into long strips of noodle. This is the Zimmermann original beerish Leberspa tzle Suppe. So, without further ado, let's get cooking, then we'll get the beer out. Okay, here's the soup. Let's open it. Mmm. Look at that. Let's get it warmed up. Okay, that looks done to me. I wanted to give it a good boil. Look at that. Okay, here is the soup. I want to show you the bits in the middle, or the bits in the soup. Look at that. Ooh, it's hot. Right, let's try again. Go that way. Whoa, look at that. It smells absolutely delicious. It's peppery and lots of herbs and spices in there. Let's get the beer out into a glass. I don't have a bottle opener. Let's see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. I'm a big fan of the Tucher, the regular Tucher Weiss beer, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this Dunkles is like. Perhaps I could have gone a little bit easier on the pour. Never mind. I'm dying to get into this beer today. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of the Tucher brand. Only because I've mentioned it before, I go to my local Wetherspoons to drink beer, and up until recently you could get Tucher Weiss beer, which was great. It's great to get a Weiss beer in a British pub chain. It just offers a bit of difference from the regular kind of mundane stuff that they serve in like chain British pubs. Places where you meet your family and your friends, somewhere neutral to go to, and you think, oh, I gotta go there. What? And then you have a look on the beer list and it's like, oh man, what am I going to drink tonight? So we got a 4-finger, slightly off-white head. It's a tan, kind of chestnut coloured beer. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass, look. Let's get the aroma. Oh yeah. Yeah, typical Weiss beer. Banana, clove, a little bit of spiciness, pepperiness. But then with the added bonus, if you like, of a little bit of roasted malt in there. A little bit of brown malt. It's more grainy and nutty and biscuitier. Biscuitier. It's not a word, is it? You know what I mean though. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, terrific. Terrific beer. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a marvellous, marvellous beer this is. incredibly drinkable, nutty, biscuity, bready, doughy like. Then you get your banana, your clove, your spices. Oh, amazing. As with all good Weiss beers, let's get the yeast into the glass. I had a week last week of purely reviewing loads of Weiss beer from the wonderful Stephen. And we're Thursday into this week, so we're about a week later I stopped reviewing the Weiss beers. And I've been thinking all week, something's missing from my week. Something I was doing last week was making me happier than what I'm doing this week. And that's just down to me not reviewing Weiss beer. I love Weiss beer. Weiss beer is one of my, if not my favourite style of beer. I just think it's a fantastic, sessionable, drinkable. It reminds me of the summer. I had a wonderful holiday in Tenby in West Wales this year with the family, and I just drank Weizen for a week. Solid for a week. No IPA, no pale ales, just Weizen for a week. I loved it. Just a little Weizen, just nothing too kind of complicated, nothing too special. Yeah, but it was really good. Drinkability on this beer is incredible. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. And I think it's just that. It's just the fact that it's just so drinkable, it's so refreshing. And you could, I drink 4 or 5 of these on a summer's night. I'll drink 4 or 5 of these on a winter's night, but it's better on a summer's night. Right, I've left this steaming hot bowl of Leberspa tzle Suppe. So it's like instead of the big fat pork meatballs we had, which was really tasty, this is more in a noodle form, like tiny broken up pieces. Slice of bread in there. Let's try the liquid first. Let's see if it's cool enough to try. Oh. Salty. It might be brine. Salty, herby brine water. Get that first taste in though. Oh, that's lovely. Goes really well with the beer. Let's try some of this meat. Oh. That's lovely. It's just lovely and delicate, and it's like a bit pasty, a bit like a Brussels paste, Brussels pate even, but it's firmer. Of course, I mean, if you put pate in a pan with brine, it would turn into mush, wouldn't it? So it's got a little bit more of a firmer texture to it. But it's lovely. It's really nice. Good breakfast. What is it? 10:02 in the morning. Noodle soup and a Weizen. Dunkles Hefe Weizen. Yeah. Would you like to see one? Like, grab one. It's lovely and peppery. The salt kind of like slightly burns your mouth a little bit. There it is. Traditional German delicacy. I mean, it didn't take much. Empty the contents of the tin into a pan, boil it up. Great. And before your McDonald's, before your Burger King, before your KFC, before all your fast food, this would have been the original fast food to have with a beer. This would have been like, crack the can, chuck it in a pan, warm it up, bang, eat it with a couple of slices of fresh German bread. Terrific. I like the saltiness on them, the briny, salty, herby, spicy, peppery liquid. The soup, it's got a unique taste to it. Really good. Let's get back to the beer then. I didn't want to let that go too cold. I like that. I'm going to rate that. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Big fan of that stuff. Okay. Let's rate the beer then. Water, malt, hops, or brewing water, wheat malt, barley malt, roast malt, extract, yeast and hops. Oh, so it's an extract. It's not a roast malt. They haven't added roast malt into the actual brewing process. Pardon me. It's a roasted malt extract. Oh, pardon me. A roasted malt extract. We got there. Let's rate it. From the look of the beer, to the smell of the beer, to the taste of the beer, it's fantastic. Big fan. Big fan of the Tucher Dunkles Hefe Weizen, 5.2% ABV. I like that enough to give it. I'm also going to give that an 8 out of 10. Slightly disappointed they use roast malt extract and not roasted malt. I mean, how hard can it be to add a little bit of roasted malt to your beer? It all comes down to price. So 8 out of 10 for the beer, 8 out of 10 for the food. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.